Fizban sure has a lot to say in the new book. Got any favorites?
I sure do. We should take a whole video and discuss our favorite quotes from Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
I'm Nerdarchy Ted.
I'm Nerdarchy Dave. Welcome to Nerdarchy. For nerds, by nerds.
I guess it's time to check out all those amazing quotes.
All right, so first and foremost, Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. There are 65 quotes throughout this book. We went and pulled them all out. Because we've been kind of picking at them as we kind of go through and do these videos about Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. And like some of them are really good. Some of them don't quite hit the mark. But I do find that these were better than Tasha's.
I would agree. I think number one, there were a lot of them. There were some that were just straight up laugh out loud funny, in my opinion.
Yeah.
As I was looking through the book, I realized, wow, there's a lot of them. If we did a video where we, spotlighted the ones that we felt really shared that humorous as well as nuggets of wisdom side, that could be a pretty cool video in and of itself.
Fizban is definitely a bit on the bias side, I'm going to say.
I would absolutely have to agree with you there.
I felt like there were more quotes in this book than any of the previous ones. I don't know because we didn't go through with the previous ones and pick them all out the way we did with this one. So now I'm kind of curious where the other ones fall.
Maybe that's something we'll have to do.
Well, so one of the things is we were going through and I'm like, oh, there's not that many until you get to the dragon section where it breaks down the individual dragons, and you're like, oh, there's one for every single dragon, and what is there, at least 15 dragons before you get away from the gem, chromatic, and metallics,
right?
So there was a huge chunk right there.
I went through and counted, and it was utterly ridiculous, and I'm like, all right, this is a thing.
Yeah, because you're like, there's over 50. I'm like, is there really? As I started going through, and it's like, and then I just hit that one chapter, and I was like, oh.
Okay, I'm wrong.
There was over 20 just in this one chapter. With that, Ted's got the book in his hands right there. Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. If you're familiar with the channel, you know what that means. We probably got a bunch of them from Wizards of the Coast, and we did. By a bunch, we got 3 of them that were given away. They went into our giveaway pile. If you belong to our newsletter or you're a patron, you're going to have opportunity to win our monthly giveaway. There's links down in the description that you can check that out. But, if you can't wait till then, we also have an Amazon affiliate link down there, so you can pick up your copy of the book, and you don't have to wait. Maybe you don't have a local flags you want to support and you want to help out the channel, help support us. Those Amazon links do that as well.
But hey, you're looking for another way you might want to support the channel. As Dave already mentioned, Patreon. That's a great way to support us if you want to help keep making videos like this, as well as all the awesome content over on nerdarchy.com.
As a special thank you, every month you receive 5e content for both players and DMs alike. We make feats, spells, magic items. Sometimes we make them print and play cards that you can download. Drop-in encounters, races, subclasses, and probably a bunch of things I'm not even remembering. There's also a chance to game with Nerdarchy. You can go up to the card here or down into the description, or it will be linked to get a free Patreon sampler download, so you can check it out and see if it's something you'd be interested in. All right, for this video, we're going to go over our top 10 picks, and we're going to do something we don't do too often, and that's use prompts. And we got a list here that Ted's going to read off of. I'm going to pull up the list on my phone. There's too many of them for us to memorize.
All right. It's all too easy to prefer a certain color of Dragonborn, but what's inside is really what matters, which is to say, the sort of damage their breath can do to you.
I'm less guarded with my spells than I am with my recipes. Magic shared is soon improved, but when it comes to my pudding, well, you can't fix perfect.
You know the proverb, don't look a draconic gift in the mouth. Some say it's because of the breath weapon, but really, it's the smell.
Dragons are like lizards. They existed before humanoids and will exist long after them. They can manipulate reality's fabric and they transcend natural laws. Wait, no, like lizards. Like magic.
The only thing better than getting a dragon involved is getting 5 dragons involved.
Sounds like some Tiamat love there. I know I didn't make dragon turtles, and Tiamat swears she didn't, so where did they come from? More importantly, why?
In some ways, the green dragon is the most dragon of dragons. Pity that Tiamat gets credit for them.
I had a crystal dragon read my fortune once. A lot of cod swallop and poppycock, to be sure, except the part where he said, I forget what he told me. That was impressively accurate.
I once spent months trying to teach a Dracahydra to perform a 16-bar, 5-part harmony. The singing didn't take, but the image of all its heads wearing little hats and mustaches I gave them still tickles me to this day.
What to say about Dragon Blood Ooze? I could comment on the bad blood between me and Tiamat. I might observe that its creator originally intended a blood sausage recipe, but perhaps I shall simply say, you ooze, you lose.
Now, I will say that the comment about the little hats on the Dracahydra totally tickles me, because we totally put a hat on the Tiamat mini. It's over on the shelf over there.
Yeah, just off camera.
It's pretty darn comical, and it all happened because of this guy. So, pretty darn funny.
I don't know. There was a little Christmas hat sitting on the table. Tiamat was on the table, and then there was like I don't know if it's like a thumb guard thing.
It was like a poppet that my daughter had cut out of the poppet.
Yeah, and I was like, that kind of looks like, a yarmulke or something, so I put it on a different... I was like, Ted, I need more hats for this Tiamat. And, and also, like, by far, that is probably my favorite. Like, the last two are my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I like the you ooze, you lose. It's a cheesy, corny rhyme, but, it just gets me. As well as, the idea of trying to teach these Dracahydras how to sing, and the mustaches and hats.
I dig that one. For me, the one about, not sharing his pudding recipe, I think is hysterical, because it speaks to the hilarity of Fizban. This god of goodly dragons cares that much about his pudding recipe. I think that is just like flipping hysterical.
Now, we only used one of the breath weapon, breath quotes, but there were actually at least two.
There was several, yeah.
Fizban is obsessed with the dragon breath, and not not what they breathe necessarily. The smell. So apparently they need to invent a spell to clean your teeth and your breath. Maybe prestidigitation. You could just use it in the dragon's mouth. Maybe that's what the dragon should start doing, according to Fizban.
Or dragon mints. Something to, allow them to chew and get rid of the smell.
For sure. So, with that, the question is, do you have favorite quotes from Fizban's? Have you gone through and read them all? Is it a waste of space in your opinion? Let us know down in the comments below, and discuss and share your thoughts and ideas with the Nerdarchy community.
While you're down there, don't forget to do all those things that make the YouTube and Nerdarchy happy. Like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell. You know the drill.
Quick reminder, every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, we drop new videos here on the channel, so come on back. But you can't wait till then. No worries, we got you covered. There's a card up here for Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, and we're going to talk about bestiary, and we're going to pick out some of our favorite beasts from the book.
So until next time,
stay nerdy.